Hello guys, and hope you are doing well and hanging in there for SPFA 685. Just wanted to update you on a few things for this week. I will be in the process of grading your discussions from last week. I've looked at a few of them, really impressed with what you guys were able to put together, and great job critical thinking so far. So I'll post grades for those sometime this week. For this week, you have the objective of actually taking the scientific portions of the exam. So I've made this as close to the real thing as possible just for this portion of the exam. Scientific foundations come from all of the chapters that we have discussed so far. So your anatomy, your physiology, bioenergetics, biomechanics, adaptations, and psychology, all of those chapters that we've covered in nutrition will be a part of this particular exam. So a few things. Number one, make sure that you have Respondus Lockdown Browser downloaded onto your laptop. There is a link that you can use to download, and you will it's like a browser in itself, but it just opens up to Blackboard. You will use that to access the exam. You also need to have access to a camera on your laptop. So if your laptop does not have a camera, you can rent or check out a laptop from the ITC floor in Withers. So you need a computer with Respondus and a camera, because I will monitor you, and I'm only doing this to make it as real life to the exam as possible. Now, once you sit down to take the exam, you have to take the exam in one sitting. You can't save your answers and come back in. You're not allowed to use any notes or any books or any other source. You're not allowed to use any other person, so you can't take the exam together. You have 1.5 hours, 1.5 hours, an hour and a half to complete your exam, okay? There will be 80 questions, and you should have enough time for the scientific foundations section of the exam. I'm going to structure the exam almost exactly the way that the scientific foundations exam for the NSCA CSCS would be structured. So the number of questions that will come from nutrition will be the same, psychology, all of those things. So going back through the chapters and reading over the chapters, worksheets, you can look at some quizzes that you've taken previously and utilize some of those as study tools for the exam itself. Let me know if you have any questions. That's all that you have to do this week. Study hard, do well. See you later. Go Panthers.